The story revolves around a young woman named Emily. When she was a student, she took a large loan, and even now, she's still paying it off. To manage her expenses, she works as a food delivery writer, a job she clearly dislikes. Her tired face and dull expressions show how much she wants to escape this life. Most of her earnings go toward paying her debts, leaving her with almost nothing. One day, her friend tells her about a possible job opportunity and says she can arrange an interview at her company. Emily feels a glimmer of hope and decides to go. The next day, she appears for the interview, but things don't go well. The manager looks at her file and refuses to hire her because of her criminal record. Disappointed and angry, Emily leaves the office. Outside, she notices a man giving out cards. He hands one to her and says she could earn a lot of money from this opportunity, around $200 for just an hour's work. Emily is shocked and confused. How could someone pay such a big amount for such a small task? Still, out of curiosity, she messages the number on the card. Within minutes, she gets a reply and is told to meet the next morning. When she arrives at the location, she finds several other people gathered there. A man named Yusuf is leading the meeting. He explains that he runs a business where they use stolen credit card information to make fake cards. Using these fake cards, his team buys expensive products from malls and branded stores, then delivers the items back to him for a profit. In short, they're stealing without breaking in. It's all done digitally. Emily realizes this is completely illegal and gets scared. She worries about what will happen if she gets caught. She knows that when a credit card is used, the real owner often receives a notification. If that happens, she could be in serious trouble. On top of that, big stores always ask for identification, which means her real information could get exposed. Yusuf reassures her, saying, "Don't worry, I've already made you a fake ID. Just focus on your job." Emily isn't fully comfortable with this, but the thought of her debt pushes her to agree. The next day, following Yusuf's instructions, she walks into a big electronics store and uses the fake card to buy an expensive LED TV worth $2,000. She manages to pull it off successfully and earns her first $200. When she brings the product back, Yusuf hands her the money and tells her he has another job for her, a much bigger one. If she does it well, he'll pay her $2,000. He gives her a new phone and says that from now on, they'll only communicate through this phone for security reasons. Emily asks what kind of work it is, but Yusuf only says, "You'll find out soon." Yusuf's illegal operation continues to grow. He recruits people like Emily, desperate and broke, to carry out risky tasks for him. He sells the stolen goods and earns huge profits. Emily waits for his next message, but days pass with no reply. Frustrated, she throws the phone into a trash bin. Suddenly, the phone buzzes with a notification. She quickly picks it up and sees a message from Yusuf asking, yes or no. She immediately chooses yes. She goes to meet him again. Yusuf explains that this time the mission will be even more dangerous. She has to buy a car using a fake card and must be quick. He warns her that when such a big purchase is made, the real card owner will get a verification call within 8 minutes. She needs to complete everything and leave before that time. Emily accepts the challenge and goes to the showroom. While pretending to buy the car, the manager starts noticing her strange behavior. She's not asking any questions about the vehicle or showing any genuine interest. Suspicious, he keeps an eye on her. Emily manages to finalize the deal and takes the car keys. But just as she's about to leave, the manager receives a call from the real card's owner. The owner says she didn't make any purchase. Realizing something is wrong, the manager rushes toward Emily, grabs her hair, and tries to pull her out of the car. Emily panics, but reacts fast. Shoving him away, he strikes her in the face and her nose starts bleeding. She starts the car and drives off furiously. When she reaches Yusuf, she throws the keys at him in anger and says, "Here's your car. I'm done with this." Yusuf calmly gives her $2,000 and offers to drop her home. On the way, he opens up emotionally, telling her that he's finally planning to buy his dream house. Emily looks at the picture of the house and asks, "Can you really afford something like this?" Yusuf smiles and says, "There's more money in this business than you can imagine." Emily becomes curious and tells him she wants to learn how everything works. Yusuf, who's secretly attracted to her, agrees. He takes her to a hidden room where he keeps all his illegal equipment, fake IDs, computers, and a special printing machine used to make credit cards. He teaches her how to print the cards and how the entire system operates. Emily quickly learns the process and becomes skilled at it. But Yusuf warns her never to use the fake cards for personal purposes. She can't use them at ATMs and should only shop at selected stores. Soon, Emily takes the machine home and begins making cards on her own. She buys expensive products, sells them to black market dealers, and earns a lot of money. She proudly tells Yusuf about her progress, and he praises her, saying, "You're smart. We should work together." But things take a strange turn when one of Yusuf's close friends shows up. He reacts oddly upon seeing Emily and asks Yusuf to talk to him privately. Then he takes Yusuf to another room, and from there, everything starts to change. In another scene, Emily meets her friend, who asks her for a favor. Her friend says she's going out for a while and her dog is home alone, so she wants Emily to spend some time with him. After agreeing, Emily goes back home. Soon after, she receives a call from the dealer, the same man she had worked with earlier. He tells her to meet him at a certain place because he needs something from her. Emily goes to the location and waits for a long time, but no one shows up. Disappointed, she decides to return home. As Emily climbs the stairs, a man suddenly appears behind her and tells her to stop. But Emily quickly senses something is wrong. She shuts her door immediately, but the man forcefully breaks in. He hits her and pushes her down. A woman, possibly his wife, is with him. Emily soon realizes that this is the same dealer who had called her to meet him, but his intention was not business. He wanted to steal all her money. He grabs a knife, presses it against Emily's neck, and demands that she hand over everything she's earned. Terrified, Emily tells him where she keeps her cash. The dealer takes all her money and leaves. Emily stands there in shock, feeling helpless and heartbroken. She worked so hard for that money, and now it's all gone. Furious, she goes after him. When she reaches the dealer's car, she finds him near an electrical outlet. She shocks him, leaving him semi-conscious. The woman with him panics, and under Emily's threat, she returns all the stolen money. Later, Emily's friend comes back home from her trip and decides to throw a party. Emily attends and brings Yusuf along. During the party, both confess their love for each other. It's clear now that they truly have feelings for one another. After the party, Yusuf takes Emily to see the dream house he always wanted to buy. There, she meets Yusuf's mother. But things turn tense when Yusuf's cousin arrives, the same man who had reacted strangely upon seeing Emily before. He tells Yusuf's mother that Emily made a mistake. She was told not to shop at the same store repeatedly, but she did it anyway. Now CCTV footage has been recorded, and if she's caught, everyone could be in danger. Emily gets angry and says no one can stop her from doing her work. She promises to face every challenge. Yusuf, trying to calm her down, says, "You don't have to worry anymore. How long will you keep living like this? I've made enough money. I just want to live peacefully with you. All my money is in a joint account with my cousin. I'll take it and we'll leave this city forever. I'll never do this illegal work again. I just want to be happy with you." Yusuf then takes Emily to the place where he keeps his cash. But when they arrive, everything is gone. His cousin has betrayed him. Both are shocked and speechless. Yusuf tells Emily, "Money doesn't matter. I just want to start over with you. I'll work again, and once I have enough savings, we'll leave." But Emily insists, "Yusuf, we can't let your cousin take everything you worked for. We have to go and get it back." Yusuf warns her that his cousin is dangerous and capable of anything. He says his cousin can betray his own family. He wouldn't hesitate to kill them both, but Emily doesn't back down. She packs some essentials and convinces Yusuf to come with her. On the way, Yusef finally asks Emily, "Why is it so hard for you to get a job?" Emily takes a deep breath and explains, "I once had a boyfriend. We fought badly and I held a sharp object to his neck just to scare him and make him apologize. But he didn't. He pushed me away and went to the police. Since then, I've been labeled a criminal." When they reach Yusef's cousin's house, they knock on the door. A man opens it, but it's not the cousin. Emily pretends to deliver food, then suddenly shocks the man with an electric device, knocking him unconscious. They tie him up, lock him in the car trunk, and question him. He says there are 6 people inside the house. Emily keeps his phone and sends a message to lure everyone outside. When most of them step out, she sneaks in. Emily enters the cousin's room, but it looks empty. As they move further, Yusef's cousin suddenly appears and strikes Yusef on the head. He turns around and he tries to stab her too. They struggle violently, both falling to the ground. In a desperate move, Emily grabs a knife from his pocket and stabs him. Holding the knife to his throat, she demands, "Where's the money?" Frightened, he confesses, "It's in the fridge." Emily quickly opens the fridge, finds the money, and starts dragging the injured Yusef outside. He's barely able to walk. When they reach the car, they realize the keys are missing. Panic sets in. Just then, police sirens wail in the distance. Yusef's cousin has called the cops. Emily looks back at Yusef, her mind racing. She knows she can't carry him and the money together, and if she stays, she'll be caught. Tears fill her eyes as she takes the cash, looks at Yusef one last time, and runs away alone. The police arrive, arrest Yusef, and later raid Emily's house, but find nothing. By that time, Emily has already fled the country. The story ends with Emily living in South America, enjoying a luxurious life. She has her dream car and her dream house, everything she once wanted. Now she's become exactly what Yusef once was. She's running the same kind of operation, teaching others how to scam, just like he taught her. And with that, the story comes to an end.